go. Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fractious goons are here in Jinzhou now? Thinks more beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to understand them.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. I agree. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
And that Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean? The Fractious was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village. Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village, and she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fractious had their eyes on you.
How so?
Yes, I agree. Knowing their plans, Madam Magistrate would have prepared countermeasures for the worst scenario.
I don't think I follow.
The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? The looming war with the resurrecting Threnodian, and the Fractious acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you?
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid her real message, and yes, it's the South, represented by the vermilion bird, one of the 4 symbols. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and vermilion bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... It's not working. So we can rule out the Shichen of Yo now. The correct time we learned at the academy should be... It's It's not working. So we can rule out the Shichen of Yo now. The correct time we learned at the academy should be... It's working. And now? Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. And we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... We have Tielong of the east, white tiger of the west, vermilion bird of the south, and black tortoise of the north. According to the clues we've gathered, it should be... It's not working. I guess it's not the white tiger.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around.
Maybe you should read it first, Rover. I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes, you'll find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow, I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center, if that's what you mean. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax.
I guess you're right. Still, please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
some time. Have you been well? I'm calling because I have news about Abby's situation. When you have a moment, could you return to...
You're back. The Black Shores welcomes your return. I asked you here to talk about Abby. Have you noticed an increase in its hunger or fatigue lately? Then, my suspicion was correct. The unusual frequency I noticed is from Abby. The change is subtle, but it's getting stronger. Its frequency is weakening. Abby was worried about how this might affect you and has been asking for my help. The one I'm trying to protect might be facing danger because of me. I can sense how anxious Abby is. I've looked into the most viable solution for Abby's weakening frequency. Before I explain, you should see a past record stored in tethers. It's important for you to see it yourself. It may answer some questions. Please, hold my hand.
That should do it. It's good to meet you. My future... me. Now that you have this record, I trust that you've resolved the core issue with the Tethys system. And the Shorekeeper must be connected to it too. As Chief Steward, you now have full access to the Black Shore's databanks, which hold thousands of years' worth of records. However, you may have noticed that all information about you is missing. That's because I erased most entries about myself. The you of the past. Long after my memory is wiped, I will awaken for the first time and become you. Once again, we will rove Solaris 3 and walk among the people. You've witnessed a taste of civilization's struggles, and you may have questions, but I'm afraid I can't answer them yet. What you see before you is a memo, or rather, a beacon I've set for myself. If that one has also awakened. Seek out Imperator. We made a pact long ago. I'm curious to see how you will handle the clash between civilization's greater good and humanity's spirit.
I found this when searching for information about Abby. It remained hidden until the core leak in the tether system was finally resolved.
That message. I think I should trust it.
Imperator is Renacita's sentinel. It is also the solution Tethys proposes. As Renacita's sentinel, Imperator should have the knowledge to fix Abby's weakening frequency. Renacita, also called the Land of Echoes, is renowned for its echo technologies. It's home to many like Abby who have physical forms.
Renacita. I may finally learn who Abby really is.
It just so happens that the best time to visit Renacita is now. Please take this with you.
To our esteemed business partner. As the celebrated Carnival returns to Renacita, the Montelli family, proud organizers of this grand festival, extend an invitation for you to grace Ragusa with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebrations.
In the spirit of goodwill, we have arranged a modest sum for your use during your stay in Renacita. These funds are available at your convenience at the Alvarado Bank. The Montelli family holds in high regard each of its many friendships. Should you choose to place the Blake Bloom upon the golden scale, we shall consider you our most honored guest and a lifelong friend of the family. The Montelli family eagerly awaits your arrival.
The Montellis are one of the leading families in Ragusa, a city-state within Renacita. Their trade connections with the Black Shores prompted this invitation. It is Renacita's grandest festival. During this time, Ragusa's port relaxes its regulations to welcome visitors.
A majestic tribute to our sentinel.
Food, wine, light shows, and a masquerade ball, topped with extraordinary echo performances.
All are welcome, no matter your wealth or rank. Celebrate with us and let the joy and merriment never end.
Yes, it's also an excellent travel destination. However, Renacita is particularly special to the Black Shores. The Threnodians' revival in Jinzhou has triggered similar reactions in other countries, with Renacita as the one exception. We've detected no frequency fluctuations related to Threnodians there. While many of our bloom-bearers have visited Renacita's city-states before, our presence is often met with a hint of skepticism. Given the circumstances, the best approach would be to visit as a guest of a prominent family. Are you leaving now?
Opening a portal will drain your computing power. I think it's better served for Black Shores operations.
I see. I'll have Alto arrange your transportation to Renacita then.